Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back for another video. In today's video, we're going to take another look at Loopring and try to determine some kind of February, March, something spring price prediction. And I'm really excited about this one because there are some clear levels that we're looking at here. And hey, if you like this content, smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment in the comment section. So before we dive right in, I just want to point out, I made this video just a week ago on would I buy Loopring in the bear market. This is my bear market buying series. This was installment 72 of 1001, and I would encourage you to watch that video to understand some of the fundamentals and the things that I am excited about Loopring for the short term, but also for an upcoming bull run euphoria phase. I think Loopring is going to do very well. It checks up all the boxes. Its supply is almost fully diluted. I love seeing that. It is down pretty significantly from its all-time high. I love seeing that. I have a great deal of confidence that it is going to gain some of the there's a hole in the layer 2 ZK rollup. There's a hole to fill, and I think that Loopring is primed to eat up some of that market cap, okay? So going into that, let's just take a look at the charts here. This is an all-time, not an all-time chart, it's a weekly chart of Loopring. It is almost an all-time chart. And you can see we have spent a lot of time within this range right here, these three lines at the bottom of the chart. And we deviated from that pretty significantly in 2021, and of course came right back down to earth. And we're right back in this range. There's a lot of confluence historically in this range. There is a lot of potential for just trading within this small range, this window that we have. And then anytime you see a breakout from that, fantastic. And I certainly do believe that we'll break out and we'll put in newer highs next time around. But the range is, that is the name of the game right now. And that shouldn't be boring to you. There's just, I'm excited about the time being, trading within these ranges because they're actually very predictable. And so you can see here, this is the last month or so with Loopring. We had a false breakout here on January 30th of 2023, got rejected, ultimately got rejected, and then had a second breakout, and then look at that. Perfect. That is a perfect bounce off of that level. Traders were waiting for that moment to get in order to ride Loopring higher. And when we did ride to about the middle of the range before dropping back down. And then I had my eyes on this range yesterday, and I was expecting pretty much this. You saw Bitcoin dump. I'm making this video on February 10th, by the way. Bitcoin dumped from about 23,000 to the upper $21,000 range. And of course, all of crypto went down with it. But I had a bid order set a little bit below this range just for a quick scalp because I wasn't sure. I was wondering if maybe Bitcoin had further down to go. But right there is where I set a little bit below the range is where I set my bid. And then I sold way too early. I sold, just a quick 5% gain on a trade. But seeing that hold as support is not surprising to me. And that's exactly what it did. And so I would expect, and this is exactly where I would set a bid right now for Loopring. Now, I do expect, I am short-term bullish. Excuse me, I need to revise that. I am medium-term bullish over the next 5 months or so, short-term over the next week or two for February, bearish. And so we could lose this range, but here's the thing. I am expecting Bitcoin to go up to about $30,000 to $42,000, and I expecting the rest of the crypto market to go with it. Not as significantly because that's just kind of what happens in bear markets is that Bitcoin tends to outperform a lot of other cryptos. Bitcoin dominance tends to rise a decent amount. And so, but this is my target here. I'm expecting Bitcoin to go down to $20,000, between $20,000 and $21,000. I would think that this is around where Loopring could go. We might lose that, but it might be something similar to this where it's a false breakout to the bottom. That wouldn't concern me a little bit too much. I'd set a stop loss around maybe 0.28 cents just in case. But otherwise, I'm expecting this range to hold on a weekly candle because this is a weekly range right here. So remember, weekly candle, I would expect wicks below, but I'm expecting the weekly range to hold. So somewhere around here, I will have a bid set. And then what I'm expecting I wouldn't be surprised if this happened sometime in March, a rise up to this current weekly range high, and then a pretty hard rejection there. Anything above that would be, would be golden. It would be fantastic, but I am pretty much going to exit entirely at this point. This might be really my high for 2023, 50 cents. Now that shouldn't, if you're listening to Moon Boy content, I'm sorry. I wouldn't be surprised if people are saying, no, man, Loopring's going to $1. It's going to $2 in 2023. I don't buy that. But I do for 2024 or 2025, I would expect us to see similar prices, maybe towards the middle or end of 2024. We're going to be in this range for a while, but after we break through this range, the sky is the limit, and I'll be really excited for that time. But we're going to be trading in this range for a decent amount of time. And so just let the charts tell you when to enter and when to exit. That is my general advice. But as far as a prediction is concerned, sometime maybe in February, but I would expect more for March, something like a 50-cent Loopring. And that's my exit. That's a strong, confident exit for me. We just have had so little time anywhere else. An absolute best case scenario, maybe this range high, $1.19. I just don't see it. If you see anyone saying more than that for 2023, it's just what are they basing that off of? There's just no volume, no buildup there. So anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts though. That's all I have for today. But let me know what you think about Loopring short term. Am I crazy? Maybe I should be a moon boy like everyone else with Loopring, because I am very excited about Loopring, but it's just patience. That's the name of the game right now. But anyway, I will see you in another video. Peace.